Hey YouTubers, welcome back to Maxwell Star's beer review. This time I'm going to take a look at Molson M. This one I think came out in around, what, 2010? Yeah, anyway. Yeah, according to their website it reads, Molson M, the world's only microcarbonated lager. Probably a few other brands out there might beg to differ, but Molson M, the world's only microcarbonated lager, is proudly brewed with precision and consistency, an authentic 4.9% lager with an exceptionally easy drinking taste because details make the difference. Years of innovation have enabled us to create this microcarbonated lager based on Molson Coors' proprietary process. This process allows us to brew Molson M to the ideal level of carbonation to deliver all the goodness of the hops and subtle flavors created by yeast during fermentation, delivering a lager with an exceptionally drinkable taste. Well, that remains to be seen whether... Anyway, I believe I had this once before, but it's been a while since I last had it. I kind of recalled it to be kind of just like maybe a creamier, maybe like a subtly different, maybe almost no difference to like Molson Canadian. But you know what? I'm here to try it again, and this time live on camera. So... yeah, it just says on the back, Molson Coors, Canada, Vancouver, Toronto, Montreal. I've read that before. Microcarbonated premium lager. Yeah, let's crack it open, see what she looks like. Poured in my cold filtered light glass. It's 4.9% ABV, as I actually said in the description on their website. Pour that here. Give it this much, it actually doesn't look half bad in the glass. It's got a nice, like, finer bubbled head. It's got some larger bubbles in it, but it seems to be dissipating rather quickly. Color-wise is more of a golden color. It's a pale lager, but at the same time it's got maybe a hint more golden than some. Of course, that's not really saying a whole lot. As far as lagers go, that's not a bad looking brew. There seems to be lots of carbonation, as they were saying before. But, to be honest, those bubbles don't look any smaller than any ordinary beer, any brew. It just looks like, you know, beer. So, let's give it a sniff. That's interesting. Who drafted that?
Minnesota Wild grabbed Zach Phillips from the Sea Dogs.
Nice! St. John Sea Dogs. I'm from St. John. St. John Sea Dogs, where Zach Phillips was just drafted by the Minnesota Wild. We're watching the NHL draft in the background. I'm a bit of a hockey nut. Been able to tell from some of my reviews. Anyway, cut to the chase. The smell. It's like got a somewhat fruity, floral hop aroma to it. Fair bit more present than I was expecting in a pale lager. It's almost got like a kind of an apple-ish kind of tint to it, but it also has like hints of banana. And that's actually kind of surprising to see in a macro lager, really. Yeah, it's got like a nice, almost banana kind of smell to it. It's not like it's a very powerful aroma. I'm also detecting like bits of, like maybe, I'm hoping the beer's not skunky, but there's no like skunk aroma. It's just, it smells kind of like apple banana. So far it smells pretty good. You know, maybe like a hint of strawberry or something. Very fruity. Yeah, I actually rather like the smell of that. Well, what it all boils down to is the taste. Let's give it a try. It's almost not bitter at all. But it's got almost like a strawberry banana milkshake kind of taste to it. That's an odd flavor for a macro brew. There's like hints of toasted grain in the back, but it's pretty well masked by that fruity flavor. That's different. It's very clean. I don't really pick up it maybe a touch watery, but it's kind of like a lighter kind of beer, medium to light body. It's not crisp, but it is really smooth. Not really like velvety smooth or anything, it's just like plush. It's not smooth like Guinness is. Yeah, that's not bad. Like mouthfeel wise, it's a nice and smooth drinking beer. It's not crisper at all, and maybe not quite as refreshing as some lagers, but I gotta give it to it that it's a nice smooth drinking beer. And I actually find that that banana strawberry kind of taste to it is somewhat pleasing. Anyway, I'm going to sit down with this one for a bit and come back with some thoughts. So, what did I think of Molson M? Well, I gotta say that's a very interesting, strange tasting brew. Strawberry milkshake in a beer. It's got like it's not very like a very sweet beer, but there's a very faint touch of sweetness in the beer as you drink it. But overall, I think that those fruity flavors come not so much from using traditional brewing ingredients, but probably from using like adjuncts like rice. I get a nice overtone of like a taste of rice or something in that, like you would get if you were drinking Budweiser. All said and done, I felt I really liked the smoothness of the beer, as well as that light touch of bitterness at the back. And that would be very refreshing on a nice day, like if you just wanted to sit down with a beer. And I find that the strawberry taste is kind of like the strawberry banana kind of flavor to it. It's just weird, and you know what? Interesting enough to take a look at. I'd certainly recommend this beer, but I'm not going to give it like high ratings. After all, it's just a macro adjunct lager. It's just, but I'd certainly have to give it at least a slight recommendation. I'm thinking of even going as far as giving it a 3 out of 5, just because I'd rather liked it, and I was actually coming in thinking this was going to be absolute junk. And I hope that nobody really hates me for giving such a high rating for just being a crap gimmicky beer, because it doesn't really taste the part to me. It's actually got a decent amount of flavor for a lager, but it's not like it's the greatest beer in the world either. Interesting fruity flavors, and I gotta give it that, so 3 out of 5. Thanks for watching Maxwell Stars Beer Reviews, and subscribe if you want to see more. Talk to you later. Bye.